how do there, chums? So, chums, myself and Ivy are reviewing Ironheart on Disney. So Ironheart is kind of like a Iron Man sort of take on of the universe. Okay, so we just finished the first episode of Ironheart. Now, I didn't think much of it. There are some bits in there rather questionable. As soon as she gets expelled from college, she starts nicking pretty much everything she can get her hands on. I just didn't find her a very likeable role model for anyone, to be fair. I'll try and get Ivy's thoughts. One sec. Now, I know a lot of people don't like the AI sort of animations I do, but some of this CGI is worse than this AI that I create. Captain Steve, oh Captain Steve, oh Captain. Heck yeah, why not hit that like and subscribe? Thank you very much. What do you think then, Ivy?
Oh well, there's a lot of need to be think about. Health and safety. There's kettle in the house with all wires around. And cooking and, hygiene as well.
Okay, good. Ivy's concerns are more around just how unsafe a lot of the stuff this girl's doing, considering that she's just straight out of college. So yeah, I kind of get that. But then you've seen the similar sort of thing like in Transformers and other superhero arc paths, I suppose. So there's this scene where she blows up her lab and her teacher is badly injured. Now, her and another teacher, a faculty, are inside the same room as this guy that's clearly injured. They still let him pour himself a hot cup of tea without offering to help him, which is a bit bad. Well, she's just got caught sharing different papers around different colleges, giving other people the answers to exams. She doesn't say sorry, she doesn't say anything. The only decent part about this whole scene is what the actual teacher says to her.
That's a hot pile of garbage.
And that's kind of how I felt about the whole sort of episode 1. So she gets expelled, she's getting escorted off, and the very first thing she decides to do is start pocketing stuff, which is what I mentioned earlier. So something every single superhero needs is some sort of superhero arc. Now, inside of episode 1 there is hints that her friends got killed in some kind of drive-by when they were in a garage. But you don't see a perpetrator, you don't understand why it happened or how it happened. The only sort of objective that this lady has is to get serious cash money, and the only way that she seems to know how to do that is by breaking the law and pilfering stuff with some very questionable people. It doesn't occur to her to get a job or work hard or to try and get a job inside the Stark Industries and work her way up some kind of ladder. She does mention that would Stark be the man he was if he wasn't a billionaire. There is that sort of reference in there too, which does throw a little bit of shade over at Stark, but then her next line is, not throwing any shade. It's like, well, that's exactly what you just did. At least Stark could build an Iron Man suit in a cave without any cash money. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. She just wasn't very likeable. The show wasn't very likeable. And the actual story arc wasn't very sort of... And it didn't grab me. It didn't grab me like other superhero arcs. Superheroes, they need a certain sort of arc to them. I didn't feel any kingship at all with this antagonist, the main character, at all. And her expressions, it was always sort of like she had smelt something bad. It was like all the time. The same sort of face that she would pull every time, and it just got a bit tired. So overall, chums, I've watched episode 1. I'm not going to watch any more episodes of this. It's just really not for me. So chums, if I had to give this a rating out of 10, I would give this probably about a 3. A 3 out of 10. Ivy, what would you give it out of a 10? A 4! So there we go. I think we're in cahoots there. We didn't actually plan that. We both gave it below average marks. And that's what it deserves. It's not good.
Steve Cant.